What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back with another TTM recap episode. Today, I've got a fourth spot for you, which is very rare for the off season. Usually don't get that many back, but figure to go ahead and lump all these together into one video. 4 in 1 week is pretty good for November once baseball season is over. So go ahead and get into it. But if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Appreciate everyone who has been subscribed to the channel. And you can let me know what you think of today's returns in the comments down below. First return is a former Tiger out of Westchester, New York. Signed via his home in 24 days. Success 168 on the year. 4 of 4. That's the most I will send to a player. And it is John Daughtry. So he has pretty nice signature here. Played in the Tigers kind of after their most prominent run in the 80s into the early 90s. So really good player, but few years too late in terms of being on the really good Tigers teams. First in the 94 Don Russ. Second one, the 95 Fleer Ultra. Not as big of a fan of this one. Or this UD's Collector's Choice. I usually like the Upper Deck cards, but this one is kind of a swing and a miss. He's also got something going on with his tongue there. I'm not really sure on that one. This is my favorite one of the bunch, the 95 Upper Deck. Do miss Upper Deck baseball. I say it every single time I get a Upper Deck TTM back, but look at that photography. Can't beat it. So thanks to Mr. Daughtry. Did not have any autographs of him. So always good to add a new Tiger, as is the case with this next one out of Indianapolis, Indiana. 169 on the year, 1 of 1 in 52 days. Wasn't too sure if I'd get this one back, but it came back signed nicely in blue with a couple of inscriptions. Pat Underwood on the 83 Don Russ. Did not have any flagship Tigers cards of him, but I did have this one, so I tried it out. Not my favorite card, but it works. So he inscribed 79 to 83. That was his tenure with the Tigers. Did not quite make it to that 84 team. That was so good. You can see his stats there. So kind of a guy who was on the roster. I don't really have too much to say about him, but was a part of the Tigers teams that eventually led to their run at the World Series in 84. So does deserve some credit there. Also has his jersey number inscribed at the top. And a Tiger I don't have in my collection yet, so had to add him in. So thank you, Mr. Underwood, for signing that one. This next one is the only non-baseball one. It is a wrestling return. Only the third time I've gotten one of these back. 1 of 1 in 6 days, sent to his mayor's office, where he is now a politician. It is from the Big Red Machine or Big Red Monster, whatever you want to say, Kane. Prominent WWF star back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm in my, I'm a graduate student. That tells you how old I am. So I was pretty young when Kane was first around. And I remember my dad was a big wrestling fan. And whenever Kane would come on the TV, he always scared me just because he had like the fire when he came out and stuff. So any of the wrestling fans out there will probably appreciate that one. So, I just figured I'd add into my collection just a card I had sitting around. So, appreciate him for signing that one and for so quick, too, in only 6 days. Success number 171 on the year here is the last one I have to show for you. Also in 6 days, sent that one out on the same day as the Kane. Out of Carroll Stream, Illinois, so Chicago area. On his 18 Heritage High number, Al Weiss. Miracle of 69 insert. I think these are pretty cool. I like how Heritage High number incorporated some of their inserts with baseball history. I don't know if they've done that every year, but I thought it was really cool when I got my boxes of it that they had the, honoring the 69 Mets and honoring Reggie Jackson, who was a rookie that year. So you can read the back of the card. When the Mets acquired Al in 1967, he told the press he wasn't a home run hitter, adding, "In fact, I'm not even a hitter." Came up clutch in the World Series twice for the Mets. So the 69 Mets team, they had first come into the league in the early 60s, and every single year they had finished last place or second to last place in their division. And then kind of out of nowhere, the Mets put it all together, ended up really cruising through the playoffs. They swept the team in the National League Championship Series. And then they beat the Orioles, who were very good at the time, in 5 games. 4-1. So that's pretty remarkable. 69 Mets are definitely very iconic team. Really nice signature on this card that commemorates them as well. So happy to add that one to my collection. Thank you, Mr. Weiss, for signing. He is kind of up there in age, but a really solid signer. So if you're a Mets fan, I would say that's definitely one guy that you would want to send to for sure. So let me know what your favorite return was down below today. And if you've gotten any recent cool TTM returns that you want to share off or show off, I should say, in the comment section, feel free to as well. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.